And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move!
Oh, crap.
You again. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Wound up? You mean messed up?
No. We don't take no lessons from the likes of you. We do our job carefully and fairly. No stone was left unturned.
Really? Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins Mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? Open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
Apparently, I've got street cred now.
Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage, or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Nice.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
Ooh.
That's the Hawkins Mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, ugh, chilly. Although he didn't look that fat, but apparently that is the obeseness. Enter mad. I like how the thing says enter madness. Hello, Alice. You're all going to die down here. What was beautiful?
Well, here we are, Hawkins Mansion.
That house looks broken.
The place has been abandoned since the fire.
Hi, Lambo.
There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Okay. Thought the mansion burnt in a fire.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you?
Yeah, I'm a
The
detective,
fire was
bitch.
quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were
Thank
trapped in the
you.
drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this
Oh,
mansion,
thank
or
you.
do you have other questions?
I am an actress. Not famous at all, though. Hi, Humble Tom.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude.
Oh, yes.
But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
You're talking about Winchester.
That's right.
It's one of my favorite
Hawkins'
movies,
old
so...
caretaker. Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age.
Yep.
A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you. If only to reassure Silas.
Yeah, orange is really good.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
You guys don't have that in the Netherlands? That's too bad. What do you guys have there? You guys probably have, like... I like that show, actually. Orange is the New Black. Women in prison. Yeah, but it's better. Things turning your mouth red is more natural than things turning your mouth blue. If you go to work and your mouth is blue, people look at you weird. If your mouth's red, then they just think you're like extra excited or something. I don't know. It's a little less it's a little less weird. Okay, what am I doing here? Okay. Yeah, maybe. Don't you know we're all vampires here? Actually, with my eyes, sometimes when I take pictures, my eyes are clear, and so they shine back at the camera so I look like a vampire. People tell
Poor
me.
kid.
Well, maybe you should try and get into prison where it's not.
Poor kid.
Co-ed prison. Do they have co-ed prisons in the Netherlands?
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Do you know if
I
Charles
can't promise
Hawkins
that.
had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected
I get
personality
excited.
on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was
I'm
Charles
sure you
Hawkins'
wouldn't
wish.
mind.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set
What
foot
is
back
that
here
face
after the burial.
supposed to mean? I don't
What
know what
kind
that
of
face is
deranged
supposed to
individual
mean.
would defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing, let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Okay. Where do I go now? I already did that one. You guys are goofy. Goofy goobers. Let's see. Something about some things. Oh, he's Donald Duck. Oh, you want to be Pluto? Then you have to poop outside if you're Pluto. Just remember that. Yeah, that's Donald Duck. Well, I'm sorry. Pluto has to poop outside because he's a dog. And he's a big dog. And his poops are probably big because he's a big dog. I know, well, my dogs poop inside, but that's
I'll have
because
to
they're
find another
tiny.
entrance.
My dogs are tiny and they can poop inside. But Pluto's a big dog. And I'm sure he would probably have to poop outside. Oh, okay. Even if he potty trained you, that still means
This entrance is still in use.
you have to go outside.
You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir. All right. Put
I've
down
only
the
heard of
axe.
cats
You know
being
what we
potty
do with
trained.
rubble like you?
Like to
We
use the
got
actual
them.
toilet.
Dump them into the ocean!
Seen it on video.
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on dark water.
Sarah Hawkins' father sent me here to investigate the death of his daughter.
Webster, huh? I understand how he feels. But me? I want the dead to rest in peace. And that means kicking the ass of gumshoes like you.
Oh no.
Why would you not want me to help understand what happened here?
I've got nothing to hide. Tell me what you're doing here. And no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
I worked, so very, very busy. And I'm very, very tired. So, but I'm very, very glad to be here playing this game and talking to you guys, so this is much more fun than working.
The sooner I carry out my investigation, the sooner I wrap up the case and return to Boston. After which, you'll never hear of me again.
Yeah,
the sound of that,
I worked
but I have a
all
better
day
idea.
yesterday, so
You leave
yesterday
right
was
now,
pretty
and you never come back.
bad, so I would have liked to have been on here playing
Officer
instead. It
Here's
would have been a
Ford
lot
was
nicer.
trying to break into the mansion.
Do something, Bradley, or this story will have a nasty ending.
I vouch for him, Silas. He's working with us. We have reason to believe that someone entered the mansion and stole some paintings.
Impossible. I would have seen it.
Better safe than sorry. Now let us in. I promise to keep an eye on this one.
Okay, then. I'll leave the key with you. You could have told me that earlier, Sonny.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Okay, so now I don't have him waving his axe at me anymore. Yay!
Pierce, shall we enter?
See.
Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
Okie dokie, artichokey.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Okay, I just need to ask your permission before I go inside. Because I'm not sure. Enter the
Follow me.
madness. Whoa.
I know the place. Who left this light on?
Who let the light on? Who let... Oh, there's rats. Who let the rats out? Who? Only the
The
fun
Last
people?
Supper of the Hawkins. What
Oh,
does this tell me?
that's gross looking. Okay, now I gotta do this reconstruction thing. Yeah, that looks super delicious.
What kind of meat is this?
Squid head. Whoa!
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
That's a weird position to Arrgh, I'm going to eat my chunk of meat stuff.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Because it was gross. I wouldn't want to eat that either. It looks like an alien. Blech.
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched?
Because it's gross. I wouldn't want it either.
Something happened at this table. An argument?
A turkey dinner would have been better. Oh, she looks like she's scared. Scared? Constipated, maybe? Who knows?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Yes,
Working,
I have
officer.
visions.
This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Sorry.
Let's see if I can
Silas
find
managed to
something
bring
the
the fire
cops
under
missed.
control. But it was already too
Oh,
late
now I
for
have to
the
reconstruct you again. You're just making me do all the work. Okay. Whoop.
The child's
Oh, dead
corpse left a
bodies.
trace.
Oh, fun.
Where are the others? They had a
Smashed.
fight.
Oil.
Why?
He grabbed her arm. Let me crouch. go. Shoe?
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes?
Oh no. How will she survive with only one shoe? Whew. Oh no. Then she was thrown on the table. She died on the table. She died as she lived on a table. Okay. Oh, someone was drinking.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Yes, he was. He was a drevy rinker. Officers, please. I have not been drinking. Oh, there he is. There's where that picture
If the
was.
painting I found on the docks
Ooh,
really came
that
from
is
here,
super.
how come it didn't
Looks like
burn?
something I've painted before. Only mine had boobs, and it was a girl, and it looked prettier than that. Nice one. Nice one. Oh, there's a clock. I'm sure this clock needs me to look at it.
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
The time of the fire. I didn't know fire had the ability to stop clocks. Stop the clock. Oh no. Who knew? Who knew? Oh.
Did someone escape the fire?
The person who started the fire escaped the fire? That rapscallion. Ha ha!
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident.
Blew your mind. Whoa, snaps.
This was a fight. Someone fell here. Desperate attempt to flee.
Don't worry, I'm funny enough for the both of us.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
I'm going to make all these things fall over.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything.
Oh, I'm gonna disturb things all right. I'm gonna
Serious trouble.
go in the kitchen and pick out all the cake and just smash it right into my face. Ha 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 ha. Now I'm gonna take all the cheese and I'm gonna lick each piece of cheese and put it back in the pile of cheese. Ha ha ha. Because I can. Because who doesn't need my spit on their cheese slices? Everyone needs my spit on their cheese slices. That's who.
These bandages are covered in dried blood.
Ooh.
But whose?
Too bad we don't have DNA testing yet. Ah, these weird lamps are so weird.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty.
Brought to you by the letter P. It's in here.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein,
Mm.
dated 1818.
Ooh, original. That's worth a lot of money. So they couldn't have wanted money, because then, well, I guess back then it wouldn't be worth that much, would it? Because it's around that time. Never mind. Ooh, Moby Dick.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale.
How can it be a classic if it was written during that time?
Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
Don't make me whale you. Ooh. Shall I play the piano?
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
Apparently, Van Gogh stayed here.